Hi everyone, it's Whitney Freya, and I'm back with part 2 of the process, guiding you through the process of receiving your symbol for 2016. So in the last video, I talked about how to, do it right, which of course there is no right or wrong. So you're now opened up in the process of receiving, feeling grateful for whatever symbols are being made available to you, and understanding that you just get to sit back and see which one has the most energy or comes up the most. In this video, I want to address those of you who've emailed me and said, okay, I think it may be this symbol, but how do I know what it means? So this symbolic language is really like learning another language. The cool thing is there's no grammar, punctuation, there's no spelling. There's just a journey into this language of symbols. I've been working with symbols now for 4 years, and recently, multiple times I've had waves of like, wow, I know a lot of symbols now. It wasn't like that. 4 years ago, I was like, oh, maybe there's a reason I've been painting owls for 2 years. And just Google, what is owl symbolism? And I still Google that. So I want to take you through a process that I did this morning because it's exactly what you all are talking about. So if you have a symbol and you're like, what does it mean? I recommend, my favorite site is whatsyoursign.com. So you can just Google whatsyoursign.com. The URL is actually what's, plural, your sign.com. That's my go-to. That's where I go to look up symbols. So a symbol that I got today, I did this painting meditation, and of course the first thing that came out was a heart, and my logical mind was like, because of course I posted the blank page on Instagram and Facebook and said, oh, I'm starting my day with painting meditation because I'm a compulsive sharer. And I drew this big heart, and I'm like, that's not really what I wanted to paint. Like, that's not what I thought I was going to paint, right? Thinking. It's not about thinking. So as I painted these blue spiralies, and then I was compelled to put yellow on this side, and I had this new day energy. And then I can't remember what it was, but something here made me think of an octopus. Okay, very clearly not a normal thing. So I honored that. I didn't judge, I don't really want to paint an octopus, but I did. And then I, on my phone, Googled octopus symbolism. I went to whatsyoursign.com and typed in octopus. And then what I did, and this is a fun part of the process, is I wrote the words that were in the website around the octopus. So it's kind of like combining painting with journaling, writing journaling. So I wrote focus and, okay, so it's backwards in the camera, reason and logic, and then it's also about creativity, mystery, magic. So there are words in here that are not my favorite, like reason right here. That's not one of my favorite words, and that was one of the last ones I wrote down, and I'm like, look at me resisting reason, of course. And then there was a quote on the website, and I wrote it in here, somewhere something incredible is waiting to be known. And that really spoke to me. I wrote mystery at the top and was compelled to draw a crown for whatever reason. And so that's more meditation. So to find out the meaning of your symbol, Google it. Okay, just Google it. I have to say, because one of you asked about the infinity symbol, and let me quickly share, because I think for all of us, we're coming out of an 8-year, which if you add up 2, 0, 1, and 5 for 2015, you get 8. And 8 is obviously the infinity sign, and the infinity sign, I believe, and if you Google it, I mean, of course it means infinity, it's here to remind you that you are an infinite being having a temporary human experience. And what I see personally, when I close my eyes, which this is a great thing to do with your symbol, I'll do this with the octopus throughout the day, I'll close my eyes and picture an infinity symbol. And what does it feel like to you? Does it feel like a roller coaster? Does it feel, for me it feels like almost like a ladder, like an escalator, connecting my physical self to my soul, my infinite self. And that reminds me, and it's this flowing energy, right? So I believe the infinity symbol wants to remind you that at any given moment, you can also choose to draw on the wisdom, the knowing, the confidence that comes from your infinite self. And what are all the ways I can live more fully in my lifetime now as my infinite self? And here's the other thing. So you Google, what does the symbol mean? And what I can promise you is that throughout the year, and maybe for years to come, you will receive insight into a different facet of your symbol and whatever symbol you're working with. Like I said, for me, my whole symbol journey started with the owl. And I'm sure many of you have been attracted to owl energy lately. Okay, so the first thing I learned is that owls are all about illumination. And they're here to illuminate things that we've been avoiding or keeping in the dark, or like those things that we know we have to deal with but we don't want to, so we just keep trying to avoid it or hope it'll get better. You know, like one of those conversations that you know you need to have and you're just hoping it goes away. And then you start seeing owls and the owl's like, go into that dark place that you're trying to avoid. And then, so I got that insight 4 years ago. And then just in the past couple months, someone was doing a reading with me and talking about a portion of my life that was very underworld. Like that was part of my goal, was to go into the underworld, into the darkness, and make friends with it rather than resisting it or judging it, make friends with it and then come out. And I was with someone who we were supposed to do that together, but then he didn't want to come out. And the owl was sent to me to illuminate my way out of my underworld experience. That was so powerful. That was years after I'd started working with an owl. So we want it all right now. Each of these symbols is like a diamond with so many facets, so many layers of meaning. And what you can confidently ask for is, what is this symbol wanting to teach me or share with me right now that will serve my highest and greatest good? So write that down in your journal. What does, even if you're so maybe the octopus is my symbol for the year. Maybe the infinity symbol is your symbol for the year. Write down in your journal, what is the lesson or the insight that the infinity symbol wants to share with me right now that will serve my highest and greatest good. And then just start writing. Okay, Whitney said something about this, I'm not sure. You can Google, okay, this really resonates with me. And just start having a dialogue with it. And one facet of that symbol will be revealed to you. And I promise over the course of this month, the course of this year, you will continue to learn about different facets of that symbol. Another way to experience that is to close your eyes and picture the symbol. And every time you close your eyes to picture it, it'll be in a slightly different position, or there'll be different things around it, or it'll be doing different things. You know, one day the infinity sign may be like a ladder. The next day it may be like a roller coaster. Right? I know I've read that this lifetime is like, or each lifetime is like going to a water park, and each water slide is a lifetime. And if you're a water park person, which I am actually, you don't pick slides that are like easy, slow, like you're excited and scared to pick the ones that are a little exciting and scary. And you're going to be in the middle of the water park being like, or the slide saying, I don't want to be here. This is scary. And then you come out the other end and you're smiling and laughing and you're in the pool and you're safe. That's what a lifetime is like. So the infinity symbol, if it reminds me of a water slide or a roller coaster, it's like, oh yeah, I'm here for the whole experience, not just the calm and peaceful moments, but also the stressful moments. And I can love all of that equally from my infinite perspective. Okay, I could talk forever about this stuff. If you're interested in the Creatively Fit Coaching certification or working with me personally, please let me know. I am offering some special gift discounts this month, and to thank you all for being engaged. For some of you, this is enough. That's great. But if your soul is calling you for more, like I want this, I want to immerse myself in symbols and imagery, then let me know that, and let's explore the possibilities together. Okay, bye. Love you all. Email me, post any questions.